Hi there, and welcome back for episode 3 of the Ocean Monument Assault. Um, so, here we are, and there is our piece of wheat. That's the key thing that we were looking for off the island here before we left. And look, we got lots of trees. So I think we're going to be able to leave the initial tree island where Michael sent us, with all the resources we had planned on getting here. We'll just chop down these trees. This should be enough wood for us for the month. Hopefully we can grow some more over nearer to the ocean temple. It's a good ways over there. It's about 1,000 blocks south, I believe, and a little bit back to the west from the direction we came. It's actually probably closer to spawn than we are now, but not too much. So yeah, I guess we'll get the last one more tree grew here, so this is great. Get the last bit of wood here, and let's get in our boat and get out of here. A little bit of inventory problems. We've got to figure out what to do with our situation. I want to have a little snack ready, but don't want to fill up our inventory. 7 gold, which is nice. And we need to make... Actually, let's grab the saplings before we leave. Have a good collection of those before we head out. Won't have a chance to get more saplings. I want to get unlucky and leave with, end up not being able to grow trees. The other thing I think I really wanted to do here is grab more apples, but doesn't look like any are falling here, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay. Get our furnaces, or furnace, in our... Yeah, don't break that down yet. We need boats. Need a couple of boats. Decide what to leave behind here. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And andesite somewhere around here. What else is irrelevant? Oh, sticks are silly. Yep, let's get rid of the diorite. Came back. The diorite came back. Oh, there's the andesite. Okay. So we're off. We're off to throw down the seeds, but we're off to the south. So we need to go to... It's 807-184. Okay, so while we sail, we'll think about strategy. First, our sailing strategy, which is don't run into any squids. And I think we'll keep the mushroom biome to our right. If we skirt the outside it, we should be able to stay in the ocean. Hope we don't have to do any walking. So my goal is now to get to a piece of land as close to the ocean monument as possible, and that also has cows, mushroom cows, close by. I want to tunnel under the ocean monument and in a way where I can lure a cow down with me, down into the tunnel. I'd like to establish a base underneath the monument so that we can get into the monument and out of the monument quickly, and have a source of milk nearby so we can deal with that mining fatigue. I think one of the keys to being able to deal with the guardians without potions or anything is going to be having lots of milk on hand so we can make and break down barriers really quickly. Okay, we got quite a ride here. Don't run into the squids. Here we go, a little dodging action. So I recorded this in August, so I haven't had a chance to look at other people's videos, and very interested to see what tactics people take. I'm worried about, I was thinking about going into the Nether and doing the whole potions thing, but I'm really worried about time doing that, and I also worry about, the effectiveness. I've never really tried to attack an ocean monument in the way I'm going to try to do it now, so probably should have practiced or something, but Michael said he had never really even seen one before, so I know at least a few other people are going to go into this as, I won't say I'm going into it blind, but trying a new tactic. I've certainly never tried to do this in the first 8 days in a world. And, I see mushrooms here. Oh, there's some even more. And let's see, we're not too far. We're about 200 blocks. Oh, not paying attention. Destroy our boat. And, sorry, need to take a little break here. But, looking at our coordinates, we're about 200 blocks east and 200 blocks north of where we want to be. Right? Or even only 100 blocks north and 200 blocks east. Have that reversed. Yeah, so let's go. Let's see if there's another island close by, but that's a good place. And there, I think that's it straight ahead. Yeah. So that's it right back there. Okay, I don't see any land between us, so we're going to turn around and go back the other way. This is probably the closest point of land, and we certainly got the cows here. Yeah, lost the boat. That was silly. All right, well, let's clear out a little flat space here. And quickly, before the podzol spreads again, I should be able to plant some trees. See how quickly the podzol spreads, though? Now, sorry, I need to pause here. This is probably a mistake. If any of you are going to do this tunneling technique, don't do what I'm doing here. I started this too close to the water. And you'll see how I pay for that in a minute. It's easy to see now, and even at the time, I think I realized that I had made a mistake. Because as soon as I cut down this, and especially because this was gravel here at the edge, I'm going to end up letting the ocean in. Should probably have just turned left here instead of going forward away from the water. Because there we go, that's going to be a problem. And even though I seal it up, we're just going to keep making the same problem over and over again. And our tunnel is not as steep as the ocean drop is, so we're going to continue this problem over and over and over again. But first things first, we need to come up here and get our base established. So it's not quite nighttime yet. It's about to be. I'd like to... I was thinking at the time, geez, I really want to be tunneling at night so I get away from the mobs, but of course there's really no worry about being up here at night because we have plenty of time because there are no mobs on the surface. And yeah, those are the bones I needed on the other island to grow my wheat, and of course I didn't use them before I left, which was silly of me. But I will keep those bones because if I do need to grow more trees here, I may need to use that so the trees grow before Podzol takes over. Oh, there goes a tree. Okay, we'll get the rest of our iron smelting and make some buckets. Milk a cow here, because if we get close enough to, if we make a tunnel that goes close enough to the ocean monument, we're going to need that milk so we can finish the tunnel off. Make another water bucket for water. That will be useful. And the goal is I'll go do this the tunnel down at diamond level, so that in digging the 300 to 400 blocks that I'm going to dig to get through there, at least I have a. So see what happens when the podzol spreads is that it actually uproots the. Looks like it uproots the tree, the sapling. We'll definitely need that bone meal if we're going to grow more trees here. Okay, but time to tunnel. The goal of digging at diamond level is simply to maximize our chance of finding some diamonds on the way. If we're going to dig out this many blocks, I mean, why not, dig for some diamonds? The other benefit is I should be able to get lots and lots of resources on the way, lots of iron, and hopefully that last piece of gold I need to make a golden apple. It's going to be slow going filling this in. It was a very, very frustrating process here. Of course, I'm making mistakes. I keep putting blocks back in places I need to take them out of and not building up around them, which is really what I need to be doing. This block needs to go back one more like there, yep. But then I also place those 2 blocks in front of me, which need to come out. So let's figure that out. And this will be practice for the Ocean Temple, where we go brick by brick trying to clear space. And I'm hoping that looking at this now, I do a better job in the temple itself, the ocean monument itself, because this is not wonderful. Yeah, we're learning our lessons though. Let's dig out a little further. There you go. If I didn't misplace blocks, I'd be much better off. Some progress here along the way. We are going to get this tunnel started eventually. As you can see, it would have been so much faster to do this correctly at the beginning, starting just far enough from land so that we didn't have to create all this infrastructure to get down and get our tunnel started. There we go. Close that off. Kill that last water block there. I think we should be underneath the ocean now. Looked like we were underneath the ocean floor there for a minute. No, one more piece. Oh yes, good. Okay. Thought that gravel was going to cave in on us. Yeah, so that took a lot longer to get down the first 40 levels, 20 levels, sorry, from the surface than it should have. But we've wasted 5 minutes or so there. And in this challenge, that's a lot. If you waste 5 minutes, it's a significant percentage of the entire challenge time. Only have 8 episodes to do this challenge in. We're already on episode 3 here. I haven't quite reached the ocean temple yet. The ocean monument. I guess we did in the boat, or got close enough. But let's see, we're heading south. We need to go about 180 more blocks to the south before we get there. And then we need to go about 130 blocks to the west to get to 870. So here's some more resources here, and we're getting down to level 24, so gold and start showing up soon. Do need that one more piece of gold. Let's set up a little place to smelt our iron reserves here. I don't know why I wanted that cobble, but being insistent. Okay, so we've only got about 3-4 more minutes left in today's episode. And we basically accomplished what we wanted to. We got our new base established over here, or at least the top of the mine. Really what I'm going to do is establish the base at the end of this tunnel, and then come back and bring one of those mushrooms with me. So that's really the goal, is just to get the tunnel dug out and get that mushroom down here. And then we'll see by the end of the next episode if we can be in a place where we can start our assault on the monument. I feel like if we take a strategic approach, do plenty of smart and tactical battles, we can deal with and try to stay out of too much danger. But the problem with these ocean monuments that I've had in the past is that if you end up in a kind of exposed area, those guardians, the small ones, they do so much damage, especially when like 2 of them target you at once. If you don't break the if you can't get a block between you and them, and they actually just hit you, it's nearly impossible to survive. So I don't know how lucky we're going to be. And the other thing I'm worried about is without ocean breathing potions, because I've always had water breathing potions with me, is how long I'll be able to stay underwater. So I think it's going to be important for us to figure out a way to get, the water emptied out. Either getting sponges early or using doors and blocks correctly. I think using blocks correctly is going to be our major strategy in staying both safe from the guardians, especially the small ones, the whatever they are, the guys that shoot the death rays, so we can get to the monument guardians. There's my warning. We should be coming up at the end of the end of day 2. So this is the end of episode 3, as soon as it turns over to day 3. And thanks for watching today. It's been good progress has been made. I guess the first 3 or 4 episodes might not be that exciting this month. I was kind of thinking, well, this is going to be an action-packed month, but in effect, because we have to take so much preparation, that the first couple episodes, we're just digging and making progress. But it should get good soon. I have a feeling we're going to start hearing that sizzle, sizzle, sizzle of the death rays soon. anything else happens here before the end of the day. Got to a little bit of a lava lake. Let's go ahead and make a good way across this. And since I'm going to be bringing a mushroom cow through here, I want to make this really safe. So let's make a platform. Fill it all in. I don't want any mushrooms falling in the lava. So let's make sure they have enough of a runway here. Yeah, that'll be good. That block will keep the cow out of the lava, and that'll about do it. Okay, so next time we've making our way further south. We're got about 100 blocks further south to go, and we'll have to see that one in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and any of you that are participating in this month's challenge, I hope you are having good or better luck than I am. Bye for now.